Good ass, dry ass bowl of cereal because I did not put milk in my cereal.
Let me see you go back. Let me see you come forth.
What's up, YouTube lovers? Today I'm going to be talking to you about what I actually missed the most out of my whole life. Sister. Number 2, being a kid. Good shows, cartoon shows, TV shows, good actors and actresses. So the 90s was all about the cool era. Good hits, good music to like jam to like relax, and especially during the summer, because 90s during the summer was awesome. Where everybody was just basically wearing a big jumbo braids with the what I call the poetic justice braids, because they're so nice and big, but they're also like really long, so you can like do a lot of things with them. Fortunately, with my hair, it didn't last long, so I gotta go to one of those good salon people that can like tighten it up. But also, the music was bombing. Tupac, Notorious B.I.G. We also had Aaliyah. We also had Faith Evans, Lil' Kim, the original Queen Bee. And then we had Destiny's Child before Beyonce and Kelly Rowland, Michelle Williams, or before Michelle Williams. Their own thing. And we also had like the amazing food. Like, I can't tell me that the 90s didn't have the best candy, because they actually had the best candy. And then to all the people who struggled, y'all know we used to do what? Fried bolognas? We were not actually used to eat fried bologna. Like, I didn't know how to do it, but I made it. Mostly, the songs about the 90s, like, we had Snoop Doggy Dogg. He first came out, yo. Snoop Doggy Dogg. And then we had Ice Cube with Today Was a Good Day. And I think what's mostly interesting about the 90s is that it focused on the real truth. It focused on what people normally do in the hood. They normally ride their beach cruiser bikes. They normally like sit on the front of the house and just chill with their homegirls and their homeboys, smoking, or watch Friday. Friday is my all-time favorite 90s movie. Why? Because it's just a simple movie. It's about Ice Cube, Chris Tucker sitting on a nice Friday time in LA and just chill. Oh, guns. Well, there are some guns, but they're not like. What's the best way I can put it? It's funny humor with the hood. It's not like Boys in the Hood where somebody has to die. Poor Ricky. Why did he have to die? But it's more like you seen two different people. Tucker is like funny different, and then Ice Cube is gangster different. Now, what I mean by gangster different is he's gangster, but he can be funny. Like, he's gangster, but you never see him as the funny type. And then once you see him on Friday, you're like, yo, he's dope, for real. Then it had all the good hits. And then, believe it or not, that's where Eminem starts coming out. Like, under the protege of Dr. Dre, you know, and it starts coming out with, like, all good songs and all the good hits. And, you know, to all the people who know what 90s was like, raise your hand up, because I am a 90s kid, born in 1992. So don't think that I don't know my shit. I do. But also, nevertheless, cartoons come in. The list of shows that in my opinion, was the best shows. Rugrats. Why? No parent pays attention to the babies. Like, the babies just do what they do. Like, Tommy Pickles is like the OG of Rugrats. Chucky is like one of those kids that's like, I'm not sure if I should do this. With his like buck teeth out, like, I'm not sure if we should do this. We should just stay in a band. Phil and Lil. I call them the daredevils. Phil and Lil was one of those babies that just, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I like to eat worms. I like to eat mud. I like to be dirty with my twin, which is dope because you have someone who's a twin that likes to do the same shit you do. There you go. Angelica was a bitch. But what's funny about Rugrats, I actually heard superstition about all the cartoon shows back in the day. And I was told that there's a lot of things that was hidden inside shows that ruins us now. Like, if you look at it now, at your age now, it will ruin your childhood. They said that Angelica was crazy. She thought like babies can talk and babies can do whatever, and her parents was some kind of, I think there was either, what were they, like not they didn't care, or like Angelica was like schizophrenic or something. I think that's what it was. Is that what it is, John?
Mm-hmm.
Was Angelica schizophrenic?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, thank you. That was my boyfriend. I think they were saying that Angelica was schizophrenic and babies could talk. Or like babies were alive, period. Turns out they were actually dead. And it ruined me because I was like, but they're there. Like, how's, like, they're lifting these kids. How is Angelica seeing that they're alive but they're actually dead? It's weird. It's very weird. I was just like taking it back. Like, for real, taking it back. My boyfriend wants me to say this because this was his favorite show all through his childhood. And I agree, Rocket Power is actually the coolest show to watch. Because it's nothing about kids skateboarding, kids surfing. Like, they are good in all sports, especially surfing and hockey. Well, street hockey and skateboarding. Like, I actually wanted to skateboard when I was little, but when I got into high school, I realized how hard it was, and I was trying to do a little flip, and I bust my knee. Luckily, I didn't have no scar. I would never do that again. But what's cool about Rocket Power is that they're one of those kids that just like, you know what, I just want to skateboard. I just want to be cool and just skateboard through my childhood years and just worry about the big stuff later. But it also tackles like having an older brother who does the same or getting bullied or trying jumping into competitions and stuff like that. Next show, I grew up with Powerpuff Girls, and this is a funny story. Oh dear God. Yeah, bit my tongue. But I bit it back here, so it hurts back here. Powerpuff Girls stars 3 sisters who actually were made by the professor. I call him Professor U because I didn't know how to say his full name, but basically, that was made of sugar and spice and everything nice until the professor put some chemical inside the batch and just made them superheroes. Now they fight people like Mojo Jojo, the DNA googly little dumbwops, and hello, Powerpuff Girls. Hello. I'm actually the 3rd girl out of all 6 of us kids. And believe it or not, me and my 2 other sisters actually shared the same favorite color as the Powerpuff Girls. My favorite color was pink, but I acted like Bubbles. My favorite color was blue, but she acted like Buttercup. Orla's favorite color was lime green, but she acted more like Blossom. So there was this one character named Bunny, and it's funny because he finally likes blue and purple. When Bunny first came out, the Powerpuff Girls was making Bunny, and what's funny about it is that she's mentally challenged. So there are times where I'll like, when the show comes on, they'll be like, hey, Vaughn, your favorite character is on. She'll be like, who? I'll be like, Bunny. I don't know, Bunny. It's so cool because it's like they tried to make another sister, but they made her kind of little small brain, but a big girl. But what I love about Powerpuff Girls is that it's all about girl power. That girls can do anything too. Girls can fight crime, girls can still go to school, and girls can just be girls, pretty much. And Courage the Cowardly Dog. Thank you for interjecting that in. Ren and Stimpy and Courage the Cowardly Dog was very weird because Ren and Stimpy, like, I think it was more like the storyline. My friend showed me a clip, and these were actually uncut scenes from the show. Ren and Stimpy talking to women, but these women had no clothes on. Like, one person was at the beach and she just took off her top and was like, you could actually see the boob, like the nipple, all that. You could see everything. And then with Courage the Cowardly Dog, it was just a lot of scary shit. Back in the day, I used to play like street dodgeball. Like, we would never go on grass. We never go on like the actual court. About 90s is the fact that I think we was able to experience childhood, experience the fun times of being a kid. Able to, you know, have all the good shows, but not just the good shows, but to get a lesson after these shows. Like with Sister, Kenan and Kel, all that. Those was like the best shows ever. Now, the one thing I learned about 90s then and today's life, that's the best way to put it, is that you cherish those memories as a kid. Thank you for watching my video. Also subscribe and comment below if you're also a 90s kid, and also tell me about what's your best memories of being a kid in the 90s. Bye.
Let me see you go back. Let me see you come forth.